So something I've seen over on Twitter that people are talking about. James Gunn recently, I believe, did an interview with Comic Book where he kind of talked about, of course, Superman, DC, the future, everything. As you know, they're doing the press tour. It is exciting stuff because I do love to, hear the cast, hear little stories about things, hear certain things, why things happen, maybe little clips of the movie, things to kind of make you know. But James Gunn made a point to point out that the reason why nobody can tell Clark Kent is Superman, and that's a long-winded debate because people are like he just puts on glasses and people thinks he's a different person. When you have like Spider-Man who wears a whole outfit, Superman has a really bad disguise. He actually claims that Superman will be wearing hypno glasses, which is something that's pulled right from the comics. He says so. I don't believe that he always, I don't believe there's too many comics where he has the hypno glasses, but it is interesting. It is something that I wonder will play a certain part in the movie because I feel like you could have went the whole movie without talking that they are hypno glasses unless there's some type of subplot with it. Could maybe people realize who he is and the identity? Maybe his glasses get taken or something. People realize, I don't know, maybe even Lex Luthor, something as silly as Lex Luthor switching out the glasses for just non-hypnosis, hypnotic glasses. It is something from the comics people said, there's different people talking about things like this is a stupid idea. Then you have people on the other side talking about the original argument that his secret identity, his disguise is terrible because it's just glasses. I think in this, he's doing his hair a little different. He also says something in the quote, direct quote, it looks like is, as a kid, it bothered me. I don't have that much suspension of disbelief to believe they're two different people. But Tom King said, there's an answer to that in the comics that they hypnotize people. I don't know. Let me know what you think of this down below. Would you like to see the hypno glasses? Do you think it adds a good level to something? You think it's like something maybe interesting, maybe, could explain certain things? Or you think they should have just left this alone? No need to point it out. Again, of course, potentially they could be doing something where it's a plot point, I think that's interesting. I feel like he almost pointed it out because of that. Maybe he said something like that so people could maybe, do what we're doing here and theorize, what could it be done? Let me know what you think of this down below. Do you like the hypno glasses? I saw people talking on Twitter, people who don't like James Gunn, people who do like James Gunn, Snyder fans, all that. Like, what if he leaves it on the bus? What if he puts on the wrong glasses? What if he takes the glasses off really quickly and it'll rub his eye or something and they're like, holy shit, it's interesting. And maybe they'll get into the technology and how that works. But let me know what you think of this down below.